Yeah, I mean, that has been our longstanding view since we started flirting with not raising the debt limit back in 2011. With that, of course, it would be catastrophic. Treasuries are really the grease of the financial system. The reserve currency of the U.S. dollar allows the U.S. many privileges that other countries don't have. So this idea that we would default on our commitments and would not completely honor the full faith and credit of the U.S. debt is it's sort of unconscionable. We don't think it's likely to happen, although of course policymakers are really pushing this up to the limit. But we would agree with Secretary Yellen that of course this would be catastrophic.
And it would inevitably, in the end, when it gets sorted out, it would mean higher interest rates because we'd have to pay more to borrow money. That could do further damage to our already overextended budget. There's this game of silly chicken that seems to be going on. On the one hand, Senator McConnell saying the Democrats have it within their power to do this on their own through the budget reconciliation process. And Senator Schumer saying, oh, no, we don't. This can't be done through budget reconciliation. It has to be bipartisan. It should be. We can agree, maybe, that it should be bipartisan. Why is debt reconciliation so anathema to the Democrats and such a not holy grail, but security blanket to the Republicans?
Yeah, this is a lot of sort of, process mumbo jumbo,
Yes.
if you will, Tyler. But yeah, so Democrats can use this arcane budget reconciliation process to increase the debt limit by themselves. Now, they don't want to do that for a variety of reasons. One is they believe that because Republicans have voted for many of these spending bills or tax cuts previously, that they should also shoulder the responsibility of increasing the debt limit, because of course the debt limit is just increasing the amount, basically just honoring what we've already charged, what we've already spent. So Democrats think Republicans need to take responsibility for that as well. But then there's also there's also a sort of procedural issue here that it would take some time. So Democrats, even though they know they can do this by themselves, they politically do not want to do it, and they know now with less than 2 weeks left to the X date, we really are kind of coming up to the limit. So the process issues will start becoming an issue.
Okay. So Chuck Schumer says there will be a vote tomorrow, Senator Schumer, on raising the debt ceiling, Libby. What does that vote mean? As I understand it, we have till kind of the end of the month before this really starts, the clock really starts running out.
Yeah, so it looks likely that vote will fail. And I think our view is that because of some of these process limitations, that the Democrats will then have to resort to this reconciliation process by this weekend. I think that we do need to take this, X date that Secretary Yellen has provided us, quite seriously, that it's October 18th. The CBO has different estimates. Other folks have, other estimates as well. But I think we need to take what, Secretary Yellen is saying as the drop dead date. And if this, regular order, if they can't get 60 votes to vote for this, then they will have to resort to reconciliation. And again, we think that probably it takes sort of 10 days to do this. So the clock is definitely ticking. If there's another failed vote tomorrow, I think you'll probably see the Senate pivot pretty quickly by this weekend to resort to reconciliation.